I remember it like it was yesterday. I was 9, about to turn 10, and I told my mom that my stomach was hurting. I was going through a lot of pain, and I told her the next morning that it still continued on. So she told me we were going to go to the hospital. We get there and they take me to get a CT of my abdomen, and I remember looking up at the ceiling and seeing dolphins, as I like dolphins. We get back to the room and they immediately tell us that we were going to get transferred out. And I remember going into the ambulance. I was excited because of the sirens, that I was going to hear the sirens, and we were going to go to the All Churches Hospital in Tampa. And as soon as we get there, they immediately take me into the surgery room. My mom was telling me before I went in, that she loved me and that she was going to see me after I got back out. And she kissed me on my forehead and she left. And as I was on the bed and being rolled into the surgery room, I could just see all the machines, the lights, the equipment everywhere. And the guy who was putting the anesthesia, I remember him telling the doctor that I wasn't going to sleep, and that I wouldn't fall asleep, and that I was so nervous and I didn't want to go to sleep. And so he told him, and they put an extra dosage on, in order for me to go to knock out. And from there on, I don't remember anything. I just remember the lights, and I was knocked out. And the next thing I know is I wake up, my whole body is in pain. And I was in the recovery room for about a couple of days. They finally put me back in an actual room with, someone next door to me. And I just remember my nurses walking in with this big banner and some chocolate cake and presents. And they were celebrating my birthday, since it was my birthday that I had surgery on. They removed my appendix because it was inflamed. And I was at the hospital for about 2 weeks or so. After that, I remember trying to cope with the pain, and they would make me walk so I can walk it off. And after that, everything got better. It felt like nothing had ever happened. But then I was released 2 weeks after, and I had to go back to school. Unfortunately, that was the worst part. And that's it.